Welcome to Shop Strategy, the podcast where we really get into the nitty-gritty of e-commerce success. This deep dive is powered by Growth Suite. Growth Suite is the app that helps you run smart discount campaigns on your store. If you're curious, you can actually test it out for free on your Shopify store. Today, we're zeroing in on something absolutely vital, your Shopify product pages.
Mhm.
How do we actually turn those lookers into buyers?
Exactly. People listening want those core insights, those real aha moments without getting buried in jargon. So think of this as like the fast track to figuring out what makes a product page actually work. What gets that click, what leads to a sale, our mission today. Pull out the best, most actionable strategies from the shopstrategy.com and also look at how tools like Growth Suite, for instance, can really help push those sales numbers up.
Okay, let's start unpacking that. It sounds like everything really hinges on knowing who's landing on your page in the first place. It's not enough just to have a great product, right?
Oh, absolutely. A great product is just like the table stakes. And it's amazing how much data you probably already have access to. Things like Shopify Analytics, and especially if you bring in Google Analytics 4 with the enhanced e-commerce tracking.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's like having a detective working for you. You can see where people are coming from, what devices they're using, and crucially, how they move through your site. The paths they take, where they linger, maybe where they bounce.
Right. And it's more than just, okay, they're 25, 34 and live in California. We need to go deeper, understand their motivations. Like, are they hunting for a bargain or looking for something premium or just trying to fix a problem?
Spot on. It's about building those buyer personas, but going beyond the surface stuff. You need to think about psychographics, their values, lifestyle, pain points. Like picture Sarah. She's a busy professional, values her time, wants everything smooth and transparent. Then maybe there's Michael, more of an impulse shopper, influenced by trends, maybe a bit of urgency helps. What Sarah needs on that product page is totally different from what Michael responds to.
Yeah, that makes sense. Someone Googling best waterproof running jacket has a different mindset than someone who just saw a cool ad on Instagram.
Totally different context.
Yeah.
And that context shapes their expectations. The Google searcher, probably higher intent, ready to compare specifics, but maybe doesn't know your brand. They need reassurance, details. The Instagram clicker, maybe more drawn by the visual, the brand story. They need connection. Even how they got there within your own site matters. Came from the running gear collection. Okay, they're already interested in that category, so emphasize why this jacket fits that need.
So it's about tailoring, matching the page experience to where they are in their head researching versus ready to pull the trigger.
Precisely. Research phase. Give them the specs, comparisons, maybe reviews. Ready to buy. Clear path. Easy checkout. And this is where testing becomes so valuable. A/B testing, right? Using apps like Neat A/B testing or maybe Split Hero. You can test variations, button color, yeah. How many images, where do the reviews go? Even the title wording. It's about finding out what actually works for your audience segments. You might test, say, button text and find Get Yours Now. Works way better than Add to Cart for mobile visitors from social media. It can be surprising.
Okay, so we've got a better handle on who is visiting. Now, how do we make sure they can actually find the page easily and once they're there, have a really smooth experience? That's where technical SEO comes in, I guess.
Absolutely. Technical SEO is kind of the invisible foundation. It helps search engines find you, yes, but it also massively impacts usability. It's about discovery and experience. Let's start simple. URLs. Product URLs. Don't just use the default Shopify numeric IDs. Make them short, descriptive, include a keyword. Like yourstore.com product's waterproof running jacket is way better for everyone than yourstore.com products 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Eller. Clearer for users, clearer for Google.
Got it. And I think I read somewhere something about collection prefixes in Shopify URLs being a potential issue.
Ah, yeah, that's a good catch. A classic Shopify SEO thing. If a product's in, say, 3 different collections, Shopify might create slightly different URLs pointing to the same product page depending on how the user got there. That can look like duplicate content to search engines, which isn't ideal. But good news, it's an easy fix. In your Shopify admin, online store preferences, find the setting about showing the collection handle in product URLs. Just uncheck that box. Keeps things clean and consistent.
Okay, simple enough. What about breadcrumbs? Those little navigation links at the top.
Breadcrumbs are great. Really good for users, shows them where they are. Easy to backtrack, like home running gear jackets, this jacket. And for SEO, also good. If they have the right schema, mark up those little code labels for search engines. It helps Google understand your site structure better. Can even help you get richer search results sometimes. Most good themes have them, but worth checking the scheme is correct.
And speed. Page load speed. Nobody waits anymore, right? Especially with image-heavy product pages.
Oh, speed is critical. Every second counts, literally. A 1-second delay can tank your conversion rate. Product pages with lots of high-res images are definitely prone to being slow, so image optimization is non-negotiable. Use tools like TinyPNG, compress those files, aim for under 200 kilobit if you can, maybe even less, and make sure the dimensions are right for the page, Maybe 2048 pixels on the longest side is a good target for zoomable product shots.
Doesn't Shopify do some of that automatically now? Lazy loading, I think.
It does. Shopify's built-in lazy loading is a big help. Images below the fold, off the initial screen, don't load until the user scrolls down. Improves that initial load time quite a bit. But you still need to be mindful. Check your theme code sometimes. Audit your app sometimes. An app adds slow scripts. And definitely host your product media on Shopify. Use their CDN, their content delivery network. It means your images load fast for customers anywhere in the world because they're served from a nearby server.
Right. And given how many people shop on their phones.
Mobile optimization is everything, seriously. Like 70%, maybe more, of your traffic can be mobile. Use Google's mobile-friendly test, PageSpeed Insights. Look for mobile-specific issues. Are the buttons big enough to tap easily? Is the text readable without zooming? No horizontal scrolling, please. Put the crucial info price, add to cart above the fold. Sticky add to cart buttons can work well. And simplify checkout with things like Shop Pay. Make it frictionless.
Okay, this structured data thing, schema markup, it still feels a bit technical. Can you break that down simply? Why does it matter for a product page?
Yeah, it can sound complex. Think of it like translating your page content into a language only search engines understand perfectly. You're explicitly labeling things. With product schema, you tell Google, this is the product name, this is the main image, here's the description, this is the price, here's the brand, this is the SKU. When Google understands all that perfectly, it can create those rich snippets in search results. The ones with star ratings, price, availability showing right there, massively boosts visibility and click-through rates.
So that's how you get the star ratings from my reviews to show up in Google search.
Exactly. You need the right review and rating schema implemented. Often, your review app like Luke's or Judge.me will help handle this. But getting those stars directly in the search results, that's powerful social proof right there, attracting clicks before they even land on your page.
Okay, technical foundation. Solid. Now let's talk about the actual words and content on the page, the on-page SEO stuff. It feels like a balancing act, writing for Google and writing for humans.
That's the perfect way to put it. It is a balancing act. You need keywords so search engines know what the page is about and who to show it to. But the writing itself has to be persuasive, engaging, focused on the human visitor and getting them to convert. Starts with keyword research, obviously. Don't just go for the big, broad terms. Focus on keywords with high purchase intent. What do people type when they're actually ready to buy? Tools like Ahrefs, SEMrush are your friends here.
What about digging into my own site search data? The terms people type into my search bar.
Oh, that's gold, pure gold. Your internal site search data shows you exactly what your customers are looking for in their own words. Often uncovers amazing long-tail keywords, those longer, more specific phrases. Less competition, often higher conversion rates. And yeah, definitely peek at your competitors, see what keywords they're targeting in their titles, descriptions, learn from them.
So once I've got my keywords, primary, secondary, long tail, where do I actually put them on the page? Is there a checklist? Sort of, yeah. Strategically, your main primary keyword needs to be in the product title, which would also be your H1 heading. Put it in the URL slug, get it into the first paragraph or so of the description naturally. Use it in the alt text for your main product image, at least, and definitely in your meta title and meta description. Then weave your secondary keywords and related terms throughout the rest of the description, maybe in FAQs. And this is crucial. It has to sound natural, no stuffing. Read it aloud. Does it sound like a human wrote it?
Okay, let's talk about those meta elements, meta title, meta description. How much impact do they really have these days?
Huge impact. They are your ad on the Google search results page, your shop window, meta title, primary keyword, compelling benefit, maybe your brand name. Keep it under 60 characters roughly so it doesn't get cut off. Meta description. About 120, 155 characters. This is your sales pitch. Highlight unique selling points, USPs. Use secondary keywords. Have a clear call to action. Maybe even mention price or a special offer if it makes sense. They can really boost clicks from ready-to-buy searchers. And back to that duplicate content idea. What if one product lives in multiple collections on my store? Does Shopify handle that okay?
It does, thankfully. That's where canonical tags come in. Shopify adds them automatically behind the scenes. A canonical tag basically tells search engines, hey, even if you find this product via a few different URLs because it's in multiple collections, this is the main definitive URL for it.
Yeah.
Prevents duplicate content issues.
Phew. Okay, good. Let's zoom in on the product description itself. It can't just be a list of specs, can it? It needs to sell.
Absolutely. It's your main sales pitch on the page. Start strong, grab attention immediately, maybe with the primary keyword and a key benefit right up front. Then yeah, list features using bullet points easy to scan, but always translate features into benefits. Don't just say waterproof membrane, say stay completely dry even in heavy rain thanks to the advanced waterproof membrane. Explain why it matters to them. Think about potential objections someone might have and address them head on. Then wrap up with a strong concluding paragraph reinforcing the value and urging action.
I've seen some sites use dedicated FAQ sections on product pages. Is that just for customer service, or is there an SEO angle too?
Both. Hugely valuable for both. An FAQ answers common questions, right? Reduces support tickets. But from an SEO perspective, big win. Structure your FAQs around actual questions people search for. Use FAQ page schema markup. This makes you eligible for those featured snippets in Google, or where Google pulls your answer right into the search results. Massive visibility boost. Use natural language, weave in keywords naturally in the questions and answers.
And for products with options like different sizes, colors, materials?
Comparison tables can be brilliant for variants. Let customers easily see the differences side by side. Makes choosing easier, better experience. And for SEO, that table provides structured, indexable content. Helps you rank for searches like compare Model X versus Model Y or jacket size guide.
Right. Let's shift gears to visuals. Pictures sell, especially online where you can't touch the product.
Oh, massively. Imagery is often the deciding factor. Quality is key. Aim for at least 1,000 pixels wide, ideally more like 2,000 px so people can zoom in properly. Keep backgrounds clean, consistent, focus on the product.
How many images is enough? Is there a magic number?
No magic number, but aim for a good range. Maybe 5 to 7 minimum for most things. Show different angles, front, 45 degrees, back, close-ups of details or textures. Show scale, maybe next to a common object or on a model. Lifestyle shots showing it in use are powerful, even packaging if it's relevant or premium. Consistency is key though, lighting, style, background. Keep it professional, and if there are color options, show every color clearly.
We talked about compressing images for speed, but what about the file names themselves and the alt text? Does that matter for SEO?
Yes, absolutely. Don't just upload img001.jpg. Name the file descriptively before you upload. bluewoolmens-sweater.jpg. Include keywords and alt text. Crucial for SEO and accessibility for visually impaired users. Search engines can't see images, they read the alt text. So make it descriptive, not just sweater. Make it dark blue merino wool crew neck sweater for men. Naturally include keywords. You add this right in Shopify when you upload or edit images.
Video seems like it's everywhere now on product pages. Is it worth the effort to create product videos?
Generally, yes. Very worth it. Studies consistently show video boosts conversion rates significantly, sometimes by like 80% or more. Videos can demo the product, highlight features dynamically, show testimonials, give how-to guides. They're super engaging.
Where's the best place to host them? Directly on Shopify or somewhere else?
Best practice is usually a third-party host, like Vimeo, often preferred over YouTube for e-commerce because it's cleaner, no ads sending people away. Upload there, then embed it on your Shopify page. Why? Performance. Hosting large video files yourself can really slow down your page load. When you embed, use a great thumbnail image to get clicks. And maybe consider muted autoplay catches the eye without being annoying.
What about photos and videos from actual customers? User-generated content, UGC, how valuable is that?
Incredibly valuable. UGC builds trust like nothing else. It feels more authentic, more real than slick marketing shots. Use apps like Stamp.io, Junip, Looks to actively ask for and collect customer photos and videos. Maybe offer a small discount for submitting, then showcase it. Dedicated galleries on the product page, maybe even mixed into the main image carousel. Just make sure you label it clearly as customer content and definitely get their permission first.
Okay, great stuff on presentation. Now the moment of truth. Getting that conversion. Turning browsers into buyers. Let's talk conversion rate optimization, CRO.
All right, this is where it all comes together. CRO is fundamentally about building trust and making the buying process super easy, super intuitive. And one of the biggest levers you have for trust, social proof, especially customer reviews. Like we said, huge numbers of people rely on them.
So the basic Shopify reviews feature might not be enough to really leverage that power.
It's a starting point.
Okay.
So yeah, dedicated review apps, Judge.me, Looks, Stamp.io often offer much more. Things like showing star ratings prominently, review counts, letting people filter reviews, showing verified purchaser badges for credibility. Some even let you collect extra info like fit or size purchased. Make leaving reviews easy too. Automate those post-purchase emails asking for one. Make the submission form mobile-friendly. Maybe offer a small incentive.
And those little badges I see, security seals, guarantees, return policy icons, should they be on the product page too?
Yes, definitely. Trust signals aren't just for the checkout. Seeing secure payment logos, money-back guarantees, or a clear return policy right there on the product page can ease anxiety. Place them strategically near the Add to Cart button, maybe in the description. Anywhere they can reassure someone who's on the fence.
Speaking of the Add to Cart button, it seems so simple, but I bet there are ways to optimize just that button.
Oh, for sure. It's your primary CTA. Make it stand out. Size matters, especially on mobile. Aim for at least 44 pixels high so it's easy to tap. Use a contrasting color that pops but still fits your brand. And test the text. Add to cart is standard, but maybe buy now or get yours today works better for your audience. Test it. Also, if you have variants like size or color that must be selected first, the button should probably say select options initially, then change to add to cart once they've made their choice. Avoids frustration.
What if someone likes the product but isn't quite ready to buy right now? How do we capture their interest?
That's where secondary CTAs come in. A wishlist feature is perfect for this. Apps like Wishlist Plus or Swim let people save items for later. Great for remarketing too. Also, think about email capture. Maybe offer a 10% discount code if they sign up for your newsletter, or offer a related guide. Capture that lead even if they don't buy today.
Okay, let's talk price display. If something's on sale, how should we show that?
Clearly. Always show the original price, maybe crossed out, right next to the sale price, and highlight the savings. Explicitly state, save 20% or save $15. Make the value obvious. Consider psychology, too. The classic .99 ending, charm pricing, can make things feel cheaper. But for luxury goods, sometimes a round number feels more premium. Depends on your brand. And if you bundle products, show the individual prices, the bundle price, and the total savings clearly.
What about urgency tactics? Only 3 left. Or countdown timers for sales. Do they actually work?
They can, yes. But you have to be careful and authentic. If you genuinely have low stock, showing a counter, only 3 left, can create FOMO, fear of missing out. Same with a countdown timer for a real limited time sale. But don't fake it. If you say sale ends tonight and it's still running next week, you kill trust. Use them sparingly and honestly.
And finally, in this section, encouraging people to buy more. Upselling, cross-selling, how do we do that effectively on the product page?
It's a huge opportunity to increase average order value, or AOV. Include sections like related products, or you might also like maybe mid-page, maybe after they add to cart. You can manually pick recommendations for key products, or use apps like also bought or frequently bought together for automation. A mix is often good. Think about what makes sense. Complementary items, like batteries for a toy, alternatives, maybe a slightly better model that's an upsell, or the next logical purchase. Pre-made bundles are great too. Buy the set and save 10%. Makes it easy for the customer.
Wow, okay. We've covered a ton. From basics to optimization. Are there even more advanced strategies for stores that really want to push the envelope?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Once the fundamentals are solid, you can get into some really cool stuff. Personalization is a big one. Using apps like Nosto, LimeSpot, maybe Prizink. You can actually show different content to different visitors based on their behavior, like their past browsing, purchase history, where they came from, what's in their cart right now.
So if I looked at a red dress yesterday, maybe today I see recommendations for red shoes or accessories on other pages.
Exactly. Or maybe you segment visitors. Show different offers to first-timers versus your VIP returning customers. Another big one, especially if you sell internationally, is geolocation customization. Apps like Geolocation Country Redirect or Currency Converter Plus automatically show prices in their local currency, show relevant shipping info for their country, maybe run region-specific promotions. Makes international customers feel much more comfortable.
We mentioned A/B testing earlier. How do you decide what to test? You can't test everything.
Right, you need a framework. The PIE framework is popular. Potential, importance, ease. How much potential uplift could this test have? How important is this page or element, high traffic? How easy is it to actually implement the test? Score each idea, prioritize the high scorers, then always create a clear hypothesis. Changing the button color from blue to green will increase add to carts by 10% because green contrasts more. Something specific, use a sample size calculator to know how long to run the test for reliable results. And yeah, there are Shopify apps for testing, or bigger tools like VWO or Optimizely for larger stores.
And thinking bigger picture, customers interact with us everywhere now, not just the product page.
Omni-channel consistency. Super important. What they see on your product page needs to align with your social media, your emails, everywhere. Maybe use a PIM product information management system to keep all your product data consistent. Make sure your social posts about a product use similar language, visuals, selling points as the product page. Same for emails, consistent images, benefits, pricing. Link emails back with UTM parameters so you can track effectiveness. And if you sell on marketplaces, use Shopify Markets. Optimize your product feeds for each platform using tools like Feedonomics or Data Feed Watch. Keep it all aligned.
This has been so comprehensive, but it definitely sounds like optimizing product pages isn't a one-time project.
No way. It's an ongoing process.
Hmm.
Continuous improvement. You have to monitor performance. Track your KPIs, key performance indicators specifically for product pages. What's the conversion rate for this page? Add to cart rate. How long do people stay? How far down do they scroll? Even return rate can sometimes point to page issues.
So how do we track all that effectively and actually get useful insights?
Set up enhanced e-commerce tracking in Shopify and Google Analytics 4. Get that data flowing. Maybe track micro-conversions in GA4 too, like video plays, wishlist ads, small actions that show engagement. Create custom reports. Segment your data. How do mobile visitors convert versus desktop? What about traffic from Google versus Facebook? Where are the opportunities? Then schedule it. Maybe a big audit quarterly, but monthly check-ins on key pages and KPIs. Don't forget seasonal tweaks to images and copy. Stay current with Shopify updates too. They're always adding features. And document everything. What works, what doesn't. Build your own internal playbook.
This has been incredibly insightful. Seriously, we've gone from the absolute basics of understanding the customer all the way to advanced personalization and testing frameworks for Shopify product pages. And it's worth remembering, like we said at the start, that tools at Growth Suite really tie into this. Growth Suite is that Shopify app designed specifically to help boost those conversion rates. It intelligently tracks visitor behavior, predicts purchase intent, and then can automatically offer personalized, time-limited discounts.
Yeah, what's really smart about Growth Suite is how it targets those potentially hesitant shoppers. It spots someone maybe wavering and offers them a unique, single-use discount code, often with that countdown timer adding a bit of gentle urgency. It's not about just slashing prices everywhere, it's targeted, and it avoids devaluing your brand. Plus, their analytics, like the funnel report, really help you see where people might be dropping off in that final purchase journey.
Exactly. Growth Suite helps you convert more visitors using smart, targeted offers, keeping your brand strong. You can even use it to capture emails tied to those discounts. It really focuses on optimizing that crucial conversion step. We definitely recommend checking it out. You can learn more and try it for free on your Shopify store.
So after hearing all this today, what's the one optimization tactic you're most excited to try on your own pages? Or maybe what surprising thing do you think you might uncover about your customers when you start digging into that data?
Great questions to ponder because honestly, even small, consistent tweaks to those product pages can add up to really significant improvements in your sales. It's worth the effort. Absolutely. Thanks for tuning into Shop Strategy, powered by Growth Suite.